How does AI Slop turn complaints into distribution? The important question is not whether people love the clip. Many of them do not. The useful question is why the same clip still moves when the first reaction is irritation. By the end, the pattern is simple. AI Slop keeps getting views when complaints become actions the platform can measure. Start with the first frame. A strange AI video gives the viewer a fast job. Look for the broken hand. Check the fake shadow. Find the moment the object changes shape. That job is small, but it is active. The viewer is no longer just watching. The viewer is inspecting. That matters because inspection creates pauses, rewatches, screenshots, comments, and shares. The first mechanism is correction. Viewers like to point out what is wrong because it gives them a quick win. A comment that says the fingers are wrong may sound like rejection, but it still adds a signal. It tells the next viewer where to look. It gives the clip a second layer, not just the video, but the hunt for the mistake. This is why a bad AI clip can sometimes travel farther than a cleaner one. Now compare two versions. One AI clip is smooth, generic, and forgettable. Another has a visible artifact in the first second. The second one may be worse as craft, but it gives people a reason to pause. The reason is not admiration. The reason is a tiny question. Did I just see that correctly? That is enough to create a rewatch loop. The second mechanism is public disagreement. AI Slop often invites people to argue about whether the clip is harmless, lazy, funny, deceptive, or a sign that the internet is getting worse. Those arguments are not neutral. Every reply and quote can push the object into another small audience. The complaint becomes packaging. The video travels with the criticism attached. This is where the distribution loop becomes uncomfortable. A person may share the clip to mock it. Another person may share it to warn people. A third person may share it because the comments are funny. The original video can benefit from all three behaviors even if none of those people respect the creator. That is why views alone can be misleading. They can measure attention without measuring trust. The timing is important. A normal explanation asks for patience, but a complaint clip asks for proof. That proof can arrive in 1 second. A face flickers, a sign has nonsense text, or a hand folds in the wrong direction. The viewer does not need the whole story yet. They only need enough evidence to decide whether the clip is worth judging. Third, AI Slop borrows familiar formats so the complaint is easy to understand. A fake rescue clip borrows from rescue videos. A fake product demo borrows from shopping content. A fake movie trailer borrows from fandom. A fake news-looking clip borrows from urgency. The viewer already knows the template, so the only question is what broke inside it. Familiarity lowers the cost of joining the reaction. The midpoint turn is that AI Slop is not only a visual style, it is a behavior trap. It turns the viewer into an unpaid quality inspector. The viewer watches to catch the flaw, comments to name the flaw, and sometimes shares to prove that other people should notice the flaw too. The clip does not need everyone to enjoy it. It needs enough people to participate. But this loop has a ceiling. Complaints can introduce a clip, but they rarely build loyalty. If every video only says look at this weird mistake, viewers learn the trick and leave faster. The first warped face is surprising. The 10th feels like recycled noise. This is why a channel built only on outrage eventually needs a second engine, context, explanation, taste, or a useful rule viewers can keep. The trust risk is also real. When AI Slop pretends to show a real person, a real rescue, a real product, or a real news event, the complaint loop can spread confusion before verification catches up. People may share it to debunk it, but the image still enters memory. The safer habit is to ask what claim the clip is making before helping it travel. Is it entertainment, parody, advertising, or a fake record of reality? A good test is the aftertaste test. After the viewer watches, do they know something more specific than this looks fake? If the answer is no, the clip took attention and returned almost nothing. If the answer is yes, the video may have earned the time. It might teach a detection habit, explain a platform incentive, or show why a format keeps repeating. That is the difference between a complaint trap and an explainer. For creators, the lesson is not to make worse videos on purpose. That is a short-term trap. The lesson is to understand why the bad clip worked. It gave the viewer a concrete task. It made a mistake visible early. It connected to a familiar format. It created a comment that other viewers could reuse. A better explainer can borrow those mechanics without wasting the viewer's time. A useful video can start with the same visible oddity, then pay it off. It can say, here is the artifact. Here is why people argued about it. Here is why the platform saw engagement, and here is what this tells us about the next AI trend that turns complaint into context. The viewer still gets the fast hook, but they also leave with a clearer model. This also changes how we should read analytics. If a clip gets views but no returning viewers, no saves, no positive comments, and no topic demand after the spike, it may not be a real audience signal. It may only be a reaction signal. The next upload should copy the useful part, the clear visual question, the fast inspection task, and the payoff that makes the viewer feel their minute was not wasted. So what should viewers remember? The real lesson is that attention does not always mean approval. A complaint can be a distribution signal. A correction can become a guide for the next viewer. A quote share can become free advertising. AI Slop keeps getting views because it converts irritation into measurable behavior. The takeaway is practical. Before reacting, ask whether your reaction helps the clip travel. If the answer is yes, make the reaction useful. Add context. Name the mechanism. And do not pretend a bad clip is important just because it is annoying. That is the difference between being trapped by the complaint loop and understanding how the loop works. If this helped the trend make sense, please like the video and subscribe for fast, no fluff explainers. I'll see you in the next one.